Hi guys, welcome Dave Pinson, moving to the Philippines video. Preparing your move. So if you're gonna move to the Philippines, you have to decide what do I want to take with me. And I will just tell you right now, don't take much. It's it, I don't think I did it the right way. We got rid of a bunch of stuff. We tried to liquidate everything we had. We tried to sell everything, give it away, garage sales, donations, pick up, everything. Um, I still wind up with a bunch of stuff that I just can't let go of. So I shipped it over. It's called LBC as a company. L as in Larry, B as in B, big, and C as in company. So LBC is a shipping company, a Philippine shipping company, and it's the cheapest way to ship. I think it's like $80, $78 for a big box. And the way we did it was anything that doesn't fit in the box doesn't go. But we wound up sending 14 of those boxes. Not a good idea. Way too much stuff. A bunch of it got ruined outside. That's a whole other issue. I'm not going to get into the story. But try to eliminate everything you can. You know, um, you can also look if you really want to bring your furniture and everything. You can look into to shipping. Shipping. What do they call those things? Shipping a big shipping container. You can send a big shipping container. It's very expensive, by the way. It's not really worth it unless you have some amazingly expensive. Or if you have tons of money, you can do it. You can ship. You can even ship a car. I don't recommend it because it's 100% tax on a car of the value. So if you have a car that not necessarily what you paid for it, unless it's brand new. If you paid $30,000, $20,000 for a brand new car, and you ship it here, you're gonna have to pay $20,000 tax. So nobody does that unless you're wealthy. You see a Harley Davidson here, they did that. You know. Anyway, nobody does that. So you can ship all your furniture. They send it over on one of those containers. Through a ship, and that's expensive. Not a lot of people do that. You can do that if you want. I don't recommend it. I also don't necessarily recommend shipping electronics unless. So, gosh, hang on. Some people want to ship a TV or something over. You can ship a TV over. I think maximum 50 inch. Oh, hang on. Yeah, so you can ship a TV over, maximum 50 inch. I would recommend that you travel with it, so they put it on the plane you're on, or else you could have it shipped. I don't know. A lot of Filipinos do that because they think the products are better. They may. Here's the thing about the Philippines: electronics are about the same price in the U.S. as they are in the Philippines, but they also have Samsung here. They have Sony here. They have a lot of the same brands that we have. So I actually bought one here. I didn't ship my TV because it wouldn't fit in the box, so I didn't ship it. There was some things that we did bring. No, we brought a DVD players. We brought what do you call them? The pressure cookers, crock pots, big desktop computers, all kinds of stuff. So anything you bring here, you have to remember it's a different voltage here. It's a different 220 110 different kind of voltage here. So you have to get one of these little transformers. This will work on. You can get these all the way up to I think 2 or 300 watts. So anything I think it's 200 watts. Anything under 200 watts. Anything under 20 watts, you don't need it. Like my laptop and my phone, I can just plug those straight into the outlets. They're fine. Sometimes I have these little adapters if it's a three prong, whatever. But you need one of these. I didn't know that when I got here, because the guy who built my house for me says, "Don't worry, it's wired for both." Well, it is technically wired for both, but if you don't use a transformer and it's over 20 watts, what happened? I blew up one DVD player. We blew up a real fancy Bissett, is it? Steam cleaner for the floors. We blew up a few items before we realized what we needed. And this is one thing we need. This thing right here that I plug in my DVD player, because I still have that from the U.S. and I have a few things I can bring. So you can bring stuff here. You can also buy stuff here. There's malls and it's not like you're living in the jungle or something. There are a lot of devices. Some of the fans here, the Camel fans is a good brand. That there you can buy a lot of things here. The aircon, they have Carrier. They have a lot of names that you recognize. You just never know. You're obviously, I don't think you're going to bring that big old aircon with you here. Um, If it's anything over 200 watts, you get. I had to buy this thing. This is a step down transformer. What it is, you plug it in, you turn it on, and it's got numbers on it on the top and the bottom. The bottom number starts at 200 and it goes down to zero. You have to wait till it gets ready, and as soon as it goes to 200 or 210 or whatever, 220, then you can plug in your. That's what we use for my coffee maker. We use it for our pressure cooker, and we use it for our microwave because all of those we have come from the U.S. So any large item, and then you have to be aware in the back here on this particular one. See the one with the green tape on it? That's the only one that you can use for U.S. We actually blew up something else because we didn't realize only one of them is the right one. So all these things you can learn, and instead of blowing stuff up like me, you can just be ready for it. You can buy these. So this is a Panther brand, and this one here I don't know what the brand is on this sucker, but this is a good one. But this is a good one. I bought it at City Hardware, and yeah. So you have to know about the electronics here. So if you're gonna ship stuff, I suggest you buy your electronics here, um, including the phones and whatnot. So shipping stuff. So I wouldn't ship beds and furniture. They have some pretty decent furniture, but you have to be careful when you buy it. It's better to buy it from the actual furniture store than to buy it in the mall because then it has the full warranty. We actually have some pretty decent beds here that we bought and some couches, but you have to make sure, unless you're a little short person like Filipino, that you actually go and sit on it and make sure that it's the right size. Because a lot of the furniture here is very short and it's very uncomfortable for me. So we had to buy a couch that was big enough and all that stuff. So you can figure all that out. But just so you know, I think it's best shipping stuff over just to use the LBC. I'm going to put a link of LBC down in the description on this video so you can know what I'm talking about. LBC is a company. I don't know that it's everywhere. I know it's in California. I know it's in Georgia. I know it's in Florida. I know it's in Texas. So it's in a lot of places. There are some other shippers you can use. I'm not aware of those, but that's the most affordable one. It doesn't matter how much stuff you put in the box. Try not to make it too heavy. Some people just fill it full of canned goods. That's probably not going to work. You don't want a box to break. But it doesn't matter how much stuff you put in it. It goes by size. Now you have to pay taxes for stuff. I think taxes on electronics is like $20 on the TV and stuff like that. So you have to pay like an import tax on some of the stuff. So you have to tell them everything's in the box, right? Certain things you can't ship. You can't ship prescription drugs, but you can send all your. So what should you send? Okay, you should send your good dishes, your good silverware. It's hard to find good silverware here. A lot of it's cheap. You want to bring your own silverware if you can. Bring your own dishes. Bring your own pots and pans. All that stuff is great. Um, Printers. I actually brought a printer, but that turned out to be a very difficult situation because I couldn't get ink for it, and it turns out it's very hard to get it shipped in. I do have an Amazon account which does ship to the Philippines, but you're better off buying a printer here. Is what I'm going to tell you. I'm trying to see if I'm forgetting anything else about the shipping aspect of it. I probably have. So if you have any questions, just drop a comment in the link, and I'm going to put LBC up there, and I'm going to tell you that it's a really good. Oh, it takes months. It takes 3 4 months for it to get here, so you have to plan that out. So next video, I guess we're going to talk about having a place here, how to get a place, how much does it cost? Are you going to build a house like I did, or are you gonna live in a community, or are you going to live in the city where you're going to live, right? So that's important, and also how are you going to take care of your family here, and what are you going to do with your finances? Those are all videos coming up. So God bless you guys. Ta ta.